Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Bemis Crafty Corner, and we're going to go ahead and give these Kingart Artist Mixed Media Gel Sticks um, Metallics a bit of a test and see if we like them, okay? So to do this, we're going to make sure that we are using some good paper. So we're actually using the Kingart watercolor. This is a cold press. 140-pound watercolor paper. We've got some water, a paintbrush, some spray water, a towel, and of course our gel sticks. So I'm going to open this up. Okay. Not shown actual size. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this out. Oh, well, that's a nice case. It's a nice little case. See, there we go. Okay, I expected a crappy little tray. Let's see. Okay, so we flip these up and we get these out. Oh, they are much larger than they looked. Okay, so these are all metallics. They have a nice little comfort grip here on the handle. So let's get a piece of paper here and let's take a look. So they're very smooth. They're very smooth. They have a kind of a creamy feel to them. And unlike the Vicki Boutin ones that we've tried in the past, there's no white film on these that needs to be wiped off. Okay, so we put it down and let's try the smudgy. I like the smudgy. They smudge nice. All right, let's try the watercolory thing. Okay, so we'll put some water on the brush and we'll try watercolory. Now they do give a very nice translucent color. And I can see the sparkle in it. What I don't see are the lines like we saw with the Vicki Boutin. Now we did rub that out, so let's try it with a darker color. And let's just, whoo, that's got some color to it. Look at the pigment in there. All right. So we left some little chunks because one of the problems we had with the Vicki Boutin ones was that the chunks didn't, blend well. So we're going to go ahead and start with this. And we're just going to add the color, add the water, a little more water. There we go. Okay, so the chunks disappeared. And the biggest problem that I had with the Vicki Boutins was that you could really see where you put the color down to begin with. Like the lines were very distinct. And I can see the lines here, but they're not as distinct. And this is not, this is like a textured paper, because it's watercolor paper, and watercolor paper tends to be kind of bumpy. So let's take a look at that. So yes, you can see the lines, but they're not as bad as they were with the Vicki Boutin. And I suppose if I sat here and added more water, I could, move this around a little bit more. And if it was on smooth cardstock, I'm sure that it would go a lot more. And I'm not getting a lot of color lift in my water either. All right, so let's try one more. And this one is going to be this beautiful purple. Oh, I like it. And I'm not using a lot of product to get that much color either. So we're just going to add some water. We're going to move this around a little bit. And I just want to see how far out we can go. So it's pretty good. So the next thing I want to look at is blendability. You know, can I blend two colors together? And how does that work? So let's start with, we'll do the yellow and the green. So we're going to take some yellow. We're going to put some yellow. Ooh, that's bright. That's a bright, bright yellow. It's very metallic. I like that. And then we're going to get some green. We're going to lay that down. Okay, so now this is supposed to be able to blend together. Cleans up pretty good, and I like the blend. The blend is nice, and it's got that sparkle to it. I like these. I think for the $6.99 that I spent, these will be an excellent addition to my art supplies. And if you can find them in your Tuesday morning or your Michael's or wherever, I would definitely say, yeah, these are a good one. I like them. So, yeah, these are pretty cool. I like them. I like them a lot. All right, so there they are. You know, they watercolor pretty good. I would, if you're going to watercolor them, I definitely recommend that you kind of rub them out first to blend them out, and then watercolor them, because that tends to, I think, give them less of a less of that line left behind, and more of the blending. You know, so I would definitely do that with them, by all means, because otherwise you kind of get that leftover on, well, on this particular type of cardstock, because it's textured. Like I said, I don't know how they would behave on non-textured, but I would definitely kind of smush them out a little bit before I added water to them, and that way you're going to get a more even tone. All right, let's find out how they do on some flat cardstock. Okay, so the back of this is flat. It's not textured. So I'm just going to put some on there. And add some water to my brush and paint them out. Definitely moves a lot more on non-textured cardstock. And we'll dry this real quick. Yep. And you can see when you move it around on flat cardstock, it leaves less of the markings. And you can see that side by side. So this is on the textured side of the cardstock, and you can see that it leaves all these lines in the texture. And on the flat side of the cardstock, it just moved around like paint. So, yep, I think these are good, and I'm going to keep them. I like them. Okay, I mean, it's a nice little case. It's not great, but it's a nice little case, and it'll keep them all together in my paint drawer. And it's not a lot of cleanup. They come right out of the brush. They don't stain the brush in any way, so that's cool. And it's just a little bit of water. I like it. All right, so that's it. That's the Kingart Artist Mixed Media Gel Sticks in the metallic colors. Until the next time, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, like me, ring my bell, Share me with all your friends. We got gel sticks. Till the next time. Bye-bye.